corporate celebrations. I mentioned earlier when we started the program, the institutional celebration, right? And so many corporate celebrations become more institutional celebrations, that you have a policy or you create a ritual, but rituals get old pretty quick. And that's why it's so important to keep these celebrations fresh and keep them as customized as you possibly can. You know, you think for a minute of your last holiday party, or the last party that you had as a company to celebrate something, all right? Was it fresh? Was it fun? Or was it the same thing that you did the year before and the year before that? A lot of holiday parties are you have a dinner and then maybe a DJ plays and it's, you know, it's okay and it's nice. It's a decent time, but there's really nothing unique or nothing special about it. But what if the CEO or one of the leaders of the company dressed up like Elvis or like some famous figure and played a little rock and roll, or then you had a little who are you pointing at? Somebody did that? The big boss. You want to sing now? Yeah, or karaoke's a wonderful, adds a lot of spice. It's even if you do karaoke 2 years in a row, it's still fun because who sings and what you sing and how you feel at the time, if you're going to get a little crazy when you're singing karaoke, and so it's just adding that little bit of spice or doing something a little bit different. You have creating a new theme every year, giving people the responsibility that are fun people in the company or the organization to spice it up a little bit. Then it stays fresh that way, right? Because you can talk about keeping celebration on an 8 or a 10, but unless you're willing to be creative along the ways, it's so simple for it to get stale. Roger Calientes worked for Citibank, and when he took over as the HR director, the first thing he did was he got money dedicated to birthday celebrations. Because he said that for way too long, the birthdays at Citibank were too institutional. That the first Tuesday of the month, they bring out the cake. Whether you like the cake or not, everybody's eating the same cake for the birthday, and then they basically have a sing you happy birthday and nothing special, People started missing their birthday on purpose because they didn't really like the birthday celebrations. So what he did was, he says, okay. He says, everybody gets their own cake, and it's what they love. And maybe they don't want to share it with their employees. Hopefully they have good relationships, but this is something they should take home and share with their families. So they're given a nice cake, the kind that they really love, to take home to their families. And then you get to go out with the people that you really want to go to lunch with, and you get to go to your choice of restaurants, your favorite restaurants as well. That took a little bit of money, but they got money budgeted for it. But now birthday celebrations took on a brand new meaning when they could celebrate the way they really wanted to celebrate. And in global companies today, the way that Americans like to celebrate, they might like the hoopla of a big celebration with a lot of people, where in Asia, people are more shy and they don't like that kind of attention. So they would rather do a private ceremony with just some people that they're close to. And there's exceptions to those rules, but that's the key, is finding out how those people, your people, want to celebrate, and then celebrating in a way, when you're honoring those folks, the way that they want to be celebrated. Right? Customer surprise. Right? How do we surprise our customers? Again, the Royal Plaza on Scotts, they do all kinds of things for their customers, and they set it up by one little box on their website when people register to stay at the Royal Plaza. They have a little box that says, "What can we do for you?" And then it's just then you can just write as much as you want, and you start typing in, and then that gives you another line, and you type in some more. And so they had a man that said had stayed there before that said, your laundry prices are so expensive that it's cheaper for me to buy new underwear than it is to send it out for cleaning. He says, that's what you can do for me. He says, you can do something about the underwear. So sure enough, when he checked into his room, there he had a pair of boxer shorts for every day of the week. Right? And as I look at the different boxer shorts, I think to myself, wouldn't that be fun to do like the cookies and find out what his hobbies were? You'd have to go to a place with a lot of different boxer shorts, I would imagine, or maybe you could, and then customize the boxer shorts. That would even be better if they did that, right? But you think that made a difference with him? Definitely. Yeah, I mean you're gonna remember that for a long time. All right, this now when he comes back, now he knows the box. He says, oh, okay, I wonder what I'm going to put in the box the next time. It was funny. This particular man then brought his wife to, he stays at the Royal Plaza a fair amount, so he brought his wife the next time, and the GM of the hotel said, hey, since you're coming back and you're bringing your wife, he says, I'm going to, he meant to say executive suite, but it came out. You know how you get busy sometimes in your mouth, you want to say something, but he says, so I'm going to have an executive checkup ready when you come in. Executive checkup, executive suite, a little different. So that became a running joke. An executive checkup. So you're gonna have a doctor waiting for me when you come in? Is that what you're gonna do? And so after playing around with this for a while, sure enough, when he checked in, if you can believe it, this is the general manager, Patrick Fiat of the Royal Plaza on Scotts, and that's one of the ladies from the front desk that knocked on his door about 10 in the morning, let him know that they were coming to do his executive checkup. And then the bill of health, he was given a clean bill of health that said this: your symptoms are friendly, warm, loving, good-natured, caring, and all around, you're a good guy. The clean bill of health will guarantee you many years of joy and laughter. And the man said lovingly that he would never open the hotel door for any staff again. Right? But you see the connection there? Even if their price was a little bit higher, the fact that now they had this personal relationship. I mean, can you imagine the general manager of a hotel dressing up as a doctor to come in? But that kind of service goes a long way. What are you doing to surprise your customers? All right, let's play with that for a little bit. I think we're in the need for. In fact, I think before we do that, we're going to do one round of head, shoulders, knees, and toes, because I've seen a couple people drifting off a little bit. All right. All right, so everybody stand up for a minute. All right. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right, so ankles instead of toes are fine, and just go ahead, say toes instead of ankles. All right. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Little faster this time. You ready? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, really fast this time. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Oh, I was got head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right, give yourselves a hand. All right. Good. We just woke 3 people up, which is a good thing.